Um, the person with the Elecmec, sorry, I don't know your name. Could you check for me how much wound duration you have?
Hmm?
And yeah, the build.
Alright, if you guys want to see something really cool, hop on your roller beetles and follow me.
You want us to
You're
show
definitely bigger and
like
Yeah.
last
uglier at the
time?
Mystic Forge, but you still won't win.
Just wait
I'd
here.
like an invite.
I posted the squadron command.
Where?
In the EU
You
channel.
underestimated us last time, Kadim. Didn't work
Where the
out so well.
where is that channel?
How you signed up?
Yeah, like I signed up on the event thingy.
Uh.
That's all I can see.
Oh, my apologies. Sorry. I I post a sign up sheet in the EU LFG channel every time I do
Yeah,
this.
I can't see that channel.
Yeah, so what you need to do is go to catch a roll,
Yeah, I've done that. Still can't see any
and
progress.
click on EU. That way
Yeah,
you can see the
okay.
EU LFG channel.
I have clicked EU.
Did it break?
Oh wait,
1 second. The bot
maybe
sometimes
now.
breaks.
Settle down now.
Oh,
Nope,
now I
you're
found it.
you're on EU. The EU LFG channel
Yeah, I
is
just found it.
okay. Um, who are we missing?
For now, just I have. Oh no, there he is.
My apologies. I'm gonna ask you to step out. I do post here every time that I run these. I'll also add the EU trainee, which I think you have that role. You do. Awesome. My next one, normally it would be next Friday. However, I'm actually going to be out of town. I might do something on Monday or Tuesday. I need to see because I need to go to doctor's appointment and dentists because my healthcare expires. Just America things. Happy birthday to me. I lose my healthcare.
Done. So I should step out or
Yes, please.
I'll see you.
Bye. Also, welcome to the stream, Flashy. How are you? Wait, I thought. Hold on. Who are we missing from squad? Liam's here. Gary's here. I'm here.
I think it's Taylor, one of the kiters that's missing.
Wolfie's not here. No, Wolfie is here. I'm just blind. It like dims it whenever I do this. So I'm like trying to look through a dimmed thing. Um. Yeah, Setla. How's everyone in chat doing? And yeah, I turned 26 on the 30th, which I would be happy about, but I lose all my benefits, and now I'm just sad. I need to figure out what I'm doing for healthcare. The joys of America. Thank you for the early birthday wishes. All right, so we have 9 new people to QTP. There is a lot of moving parts in this. So let me just say there's going to be multiple points of failure. Don't feel frustrated. There's a lot going on in this fight. So first, let's start with pylons. You'll notice that there are 3 pylons around here. In order for us to damage Kadim, we need to have control of all 3 pylons. So, do I have volunteers for which of my pylon kiters goes where? East and west are pretty much the same. Whoever feels the most confident, take north pylon. It is, on paper, just like the other pylons. However, if your tank isn't positioned carefully, you can get griefed. So, I need one of each of my pylons to go up, or to go to a pylon. You'll go north? Awesome. Alright, my tank, you're also going to stand by the north pylon.
The north one is the one that's the furthest, right?
Yes.
Alright.
I need everybody else to spread out. I need 4 people on the east and west pylon, including my kiters. We're going to do what's called pug fires. All that means is that our fires will be easier, but things get a little hectic towards the end. Alright, then I will be over here. So, when we start this fight, you enter that ring that electric shark is running around. Once we do so, we need to take control of the pylons back from Kadim. We do this by CCing. North pylon, what do we have kiting over there? A Scourge. Perfect. You actually can almost solo CC a pylon, so it's on your guys to... Sorry about that, the puppy found a toy. Between Flesh Golem, F4, and then some of your torch skills, which are just brought to CC faster. You should be able to CC those between the 2 of you. Alright. So, once that happens, Kadim is going to shoot a knockback wave. You will want to dodge this, or you're going to be knocked back quite a bit, and you're just late to the fight. Pylons, if you get hit by this, you could get knocked out of your pylon, which means you'll have to quickly run back to reclaim it. In order to claim a pylon, you must have your special action key activated. Every time we wipe, you will have to reactivate this special action key. Having this activated means that while you're near a pylon, it's going to be draining your life force and giving you boons. This is why you need some sort of survivability built into your kit. Any questions so far? Alright. Now, while I'm on pylons, pretty much your job is just going to be sticking to this pylon and DPSing. Your next job is, you see these like circles that are to your left and right in the tiles, the large ones? Orbs will periodically fall to the ground on these, and if they hit the ground, they do a massive amount of damage to the whole raid. So it is your job to essentially teleport there and catch them. You're always going to teleport clockwise. Oh, someone walked in. Let's go ahead and GG. Now, if you're away from your pylon for too long, it will get reclaimed by Kadim. So you'll want to teleport like right before it lands, grab it, and then come back. When you have that orb that you caught, you take a massive amount of damage unless you bring it to a pylon. If it's missed, it's going to slowly go towards Kadim, and if he grabs it, he's going to wipe the raid. Now that is pretty much it for kiting. Any questions, my kiters? Okay. Orbs will always fall in a clockwise rotation. So just know, like, if you see one 2 away from you, know that you're up next. Alright. Everybody else, until we get to, or everybody besides my tank, until we get to 80%, this fight is pretty simple. You're going to stand there and DPS him. A word of note, you see this electric shark running around. Do not stand on any of the white tiles. The ones really in close to Kadim, as long as it's not like on a line, those are fine. But for example, like right there on X, if you can kind of see it, those are bad squares. You want to basically be in Kadim's hitbox, not on a white tile, if that makes sense. Else you'll get zapped for a lot of damage. This goes for my kiters too. I recommend standing on the side that is closest to where you have to jump. That way it's easier for you. The exception is my north pylon, and I will get back to that. Alright. For my tank. You're not going to see it too well now. Actually, you can kind of see it if you want to come over to me.
Alright.
Do you see the lines going towards Kadim? There's one that's parallel with me there, and then one over here. And it's kind of divided into hexagons, Kadim. You can also look in at the map, if that helps.
You're talking about the lines where the sharks go to?
Kind of.
The smaller ones, that's like...
So, like, that line and that line?
Yeah, I see them.
Okay. So, when Kadim attacks, 1, he's just going to smack you. 2, he's going to shoot out a cone. Anyone caught in this cone is going to get a series of electric bombardments on them. This is where you do not want to try to hit your kiter. So ideally, you stand directly in between those 2 lines.
Can you, for a little,
I don't have any spare markers to give you markers.
Don't have any spare markers? Oh. Alright, so, in between the pings, right?
Here, I'll pull the fight just so that you can see. So basically, as close to Kadim, you're gonna want to stand like right here, and right here.
So I just shift between those points, right?
Correct. Now, when you swap, or you basically stay still until Kadim drops a road. It's going to be this white electric energy road-like thing. That if you stand in it, it's going to do a massive amount of damage to you. Like, it will kill you in under a second.
Alright.
So, don't ever touch it. Also, word of advice, there's always... they take time to dissipate, and the second road's gonna go invisible due to a bug.
Oh, really?
Yes. So you have to remember where you drop it. But because you're always dropping them in the same location, it's going to be super easy. Now, when you rotate, don't just rotate side to side. Because Kadim's going to be animation locked, and he's not going to do anything in this time. So what you're actually going to want to do is run around Kadim the long way. Drop some boons. Get boons yourself, and then be at your road place. Don't take your time, or else the cone will kill the whole group. But this way you get boons and are providing boons. 1 second, the puppy left, but I can still hear your questions.
If I'm positioned at, for example, circle, the one line at circle, then I have to go around to arrow?
Yeah, you'll want to go through group.
Through the group.
Yep.
That's why the scrappers are recommended, right, for the super speed.
Not necessarily. I think actually the easiest is on Firebrand, but anyone can do it.
Alright.
Actually, the easiest class is Chrono, because you're going to use a lot of blocks. I realize Scrapper only has 1 block, so you'll just have to heal through the pain. This is why like Chrono and Firebrand are really good on this fight for tanking. And also why I don't recommend Heal Mech, because it doesn't really give Aegis, and you have horrible self-healing. So if anything goes wrong, you're pretty much downstate all the time.
Alright.
Alright.
After I'm positioned at the line at arrow, do I have to do the same deal, like go around?
Yep.
Circle?
You're basically, by the time you get to the second roads spot, assuming you're going around Kadim, the second road should be expired. You might take a little damage. You'll just want to be to the side a little bit and then go back once you see it vanishes. But pretty much it should go away as you get there.
The roads look like squares. Is that it?
They're long rectangles.
Well, okay.
Have you seen Revenant roads?
Yes.
It's thrown out just like that same animation, except instead of brickwork, it's going to be horrible electricity.
Okay.
Okay. So, does anyone have any questions on just the start of this fight? Okay. At 80%, we are all going to be turned into fireballs and lifted into the sky. This is what's known as fires. What you are going to do is go back to where your starting pylon is and stand directly over whichever marker is to the left or clockwise of it. So for example, this east, you are going to square first. West, you are going to spiral first. North, you are going to circle first. If these are dropped in a bad location, it's an automatic GG. Now, the reason we drop them in these locations... Ellie, come on. 1 second. Sorry, she's under my desk. Alright, sorry about that. So, the reason we drop them in these locations, there's ways to do this better, but it requires a lot of coordination that you typically won't see in pugs. Is throughout the fight, anomalies are going to start spawning. They look just like leyline guys from that one meta event, leyline anomaly, and they are going to go to a pylon. They'll typically go clockwise, or counterclockwise, which is why we set up the fires in this location first. But there might be times where they don't, and I call for group to run over and kill an anomaly. If it's going towards a fire, it can be easily CC'd in the fire, and it will just die due to how we're stacking our fires. This is on the druid to do, which is me, because they can just send their pets to do this without even leaving stack. Alright, we're going to DP, from 80% to 60%, a new mechanic is added. And this new mechanic is laser beams. Similar to the the My Trin CM, somebody's going to get a laser over their head. The only difference with this is instead of a death AoE, it's just going to shoot a lightning bolt over a circle area. So the edge of your screen will glow yellow, and you're going to place a series of 3 laser bolts. You just bring them off group. The AoE is going to be larger for them. People can dodge them. And a reminder, literally anyone can get this mechanic. Tank can get this mechanic, my kiters can get this mechanic, and anyone in group can get this mechanic. So just be mindful of it. Anyone can get mechanics in this fight. Alright, I have talked long enough. Actually, I'll say one more thing. If we do get to 60%, fires will spawn again. However, just take it to your other marker, so take it to the right or counterclockwise of where you were. Does this make sense to everyone?
Yes.
Alright. Let's go ahead and give it a poll. So first is left, second is right, yes.
I start at the arrow, right?
Yeah. 1 second. Sorry, Puppy is eating a sock. Puppy, come on.
The downside to having pets.
Yeah, she's a doodle, so she loves to eat random things.
Lucky not PC cables or something like that.
Probably if I left her alone long enough. Alright, we'll do it already check. If she keeps becoming an issue, she's just gonna go in her kennel.
Do I start that arrow or was that a circle?
So my tank and my north pylon are on north. All you're going to do at the start of this fight is oh, sorry, one last thing. So you guys are gonna CC this at the beginning. It's up to you whether you start arrow or circle in terms of sides. For my kiter, you are going to want to be on the opposite side line-wise the tank is on, because that side is going to be encased in a cone. Now, if you have your orb to get to, totally ignore this. Don't worry about it. But you don't want to be standing on the same side, or you're just going to get bombarded by Kadim. And it's going to become very unfun. Also, I need to do subgroups. Alright, now we do a ready check. Sorry, this is a very mechanic-intensive fight. This is my first time training it, too.
We are spreading so we can help with the pylon, I mean the break bar, and then we get back together. I mean the other people who was not guiding or...
So it, North Pylon is going to CC and then go tank, and then the kiter stays here. Everybody else, you're going to CC, and then you're going to head back to the behind Kadim. Remember, don't stand on any of the white tiles, or you will get electrocuted for a lot of your health. Remember, there's a shockwave after we CC this. Reminder for my tank and my kiters to activate their special action key. Does the fight get started when you use it? No, the fight starts when you run into the middle of the circle. As soon as you cross that line that the sharks are running, the fight starts. Hey, stop it. Okay? Sit. Sit. Down. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. CC your pylon.
Attack. How'd that be?
Alright, get ready. Dodge. Active. Perfect. Alright, this is because the tank's not in here. Word of advice for my tank, you'll also want to constantly self-cleanse yourself. So road, run through group quickly.
Right.
Help me. Hurry.
Alright, perfect, just like that.
Alright.
Structural integrity.
And I just do the same thing.
Yep, you don't want to run that direction because you just ran through a road and lost a bunch of health.
Alright, it's the opposite way. Got it?
Yep. Always run through a group. Also, you're a little... you're a little bit too far away from it because you were blasting our east or west pylon. So let's go ahead and GG.
Okay.
You want to stay north side. You don't want to be on that actual line because then you'll drop a road onto where the ball or the orb spawns. 1 second. I'm gonna go put the puppy in a kennel. She requires puppy pics. 1 second. But yeah, she's going in the kennel.
Settle down now.
I'm back. And yeah, I can show puppy pics. Let me upload it to Discord. And I didn't have the heart to put her in her kennel, so she's on the desk. Or on the deck, not the desk. That would be really bad. There she is.
Spoiling your dog.
Yes. Alright, back to the training. Alright. So, my West Kiter. What are you kiting on? Deadeye? Because I noticed you went down quite a bit.
Yeah, like a lot.
Let me do a quick review, because this is actually like the only one that I don't remember. Go to encounter died. Okay. Can you link me your build? Oh, I don't know Thief, so I don't know where any of these are. Nope, you got invigorating position. Premeditation takes silent scope. You got that. So I'm just trying to see how you stay alive. You should just be able to live through 30, because you pretty much use hide in shadows every 30 seconds, if, from what I remember on Deadeye kiting Kadim, or Q1. Alright, we'll go ahead and give it another pull. I'm on the wrong side.
You want me to position like somewhere between the circle and the L?
Yes.
Also to one side?
Yep. You need to be in the middle. I'm in the wrong side. So that way or you're not hitting any other pylon. Because they're not going to be expecting to get hit. Alright, get ready to dodge. Dodge. Don't be the first one in, or you will be tanking if our tank is late.
So like here?
Yep. A little bit more in the middle.
More? Okay.
Did you activate your... Okay, GG. Did you activate your special action key?
Whoops. Forgot I have to turn
Yeah,
myself
special
on
action key
again.
means you're the tank. Also, I recommend that not everyone runs in first, or it's... So it's either whoever activates or has their special action key in there, or the first person to run in is going to be the tank. Alright, here we go.
Sam, shield us.
Get ready to dodge. Dodge this.
Okay.
Nice.
Here, right?
Yep, just like that.
Your mind will betray.
You're...
Yeah.
Now you're good.
I like it like that.
Yep, and then now you run through a group.
I could use a hand over here.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Now kite her to the other side. You don't want to stand on that line. That line is going to wipe the group.
Here nor there.
Right here.
Yep. Alright, nice. You caught your orb. And see, now that road is gone. Alright, good job catching. Don't even need me to call that out.
Like so, right?
Yep. Alright, this is the electric bolts I talked about. Bring them out of group. And then you come back. There's only sets of 3.
Step aside. Every moment has been leading me to this victory. Over my
That's a...
the key.
Not the worst. Make sure we're picking people up. Alright, let's go ahead and GG. Alright, we saw 80%. Not now, but out of curiosity, does one of the Scourge Kite have a heal Scourge build? You do? We'll give it a few tries normally, and then we'll probably swap to North on heal Scourge. As it will just make things a lot easier on you guys.
So I got a question. On
It just
that,
means our
part-
damage needs to be higher. What's
on
up?
that part where we get levitated. What am I meant to do there again?
Yep, so everyone's going to the left part of the pylon. So north is going circle, east is going square, west is going spiral. And you need to be directly on top.
When you mean circle, do you mean the actual circle drawing?
Like actual circle.
Alright, alright.
Like I want you as tightly stacked on there. Because if it's in a bad location, there's 3 no-no areas. 1 is directly on top of a pylon. 2 is directly on top of Kadim. 3 is directly on top of where the kiters need to grab their orb. Other than that, it's a little wishy-washy. But ideally, we want them stacked up tightly in those locations, so that way when an anomaly runs and tries to destroy a pylon, I can just easily CC it, and it's not in, and then we don't have to leave stack to go kill the anomaly. Much better job on for my kiters. All right, we'll go ahead and give it another pull, unless you guys have any questions. Once again, none of the rolls in here are difficult. It's just there's a lot going on. Not yet. We're going to run a couple more times and see if... Because running Heal Scourge will cause us other issues, such as DPS checks and all that. But if it's needed to see the full fight for training, then we might run it. Alright, here we go. Pylons and tanks, make sure you activate your thing. Dodge.
Right here, right?
Yep. You can always double check, as long as that cone is not like hitting the north pylon, then you're in the correct. So then you run around, just like that. And now north pylon swap sides, you're gonna get blasted. It's still there. It's just you can't see it.
I saw it blink for a second.
Until you actually see it like come up, it's still there.
Kind of lame.
Good job taking lightning out of group.
Your mind will betray you. Over here.
Step aside.
All right.
Every moment has been leading me to this victory.
I went to the wrong one.
Furious. Over
No,
the
wait.
key. Over other sheep.
Yeah, I did. All right. That's probably going to be fine.
Despite your flaws. Now you are not even Jin. You are an outsider.
Make sure everyone CCs. Nice.
You preferred lesser
Dodge.
now reap
Now, always when that phase happens, you want to make sure you are not behind a pylon or behind a fire. Else, you will straight. If you fail that, you're going to get knocked back and die.
I could use a hand over here. Protected.
All right, we're looking good. Lightning out of group. Everyone watch out for it.
You said lightning was like was yellow, right, on the
Yep.
screen?
And anyone can get it. Alright, let's actually go ahead and GG. I didn't realize that fire was there. So, reason we wiped there, two things. One, somebody didn't grab the orb, so it did a lot of damage and downed a kiter. Three reasons. One, second, I forgot my enum. But the bigger reason is somebody dropped a fire right here.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah, never drop it here. You're welcome to drop it all the way back here. It's just not a useful fire, but it won't. It isn't a. It gets us killed fire.
I thought that's when you said when I asked for a literal circle, I thought you meant that actually that circle.
Oh, I thought you meant the marker circle.
No, no, the
No.
circle.
It needs to be right here.
All right.
Because our kiter is grabbing from right here,
That's
and so
why I
they'll
was
teleport
being-
into the fire and die.
That's how I was being specific. I didn't know if you meant the actual circle that's on the map.
Oh,
The
okay.
Circle.
No. Alright, other than that, good job. We almost saw second fires. Oh yeah, and I also went to the wrong location. It would have been fine, it's just not great.
It's kind of stressful because you have to look out for the thunders and everything.
Yeah. Here we go.
I'm fast as the wind.
I'll make sure everyone has their thing activated. Get ready and dodge. You'll want to dodge before that circle hits the edge, and dodge inward.
I'm neither here nor there. Your mind will betray you.
Nice job getting that.
Protected. Help! Here! I'm neither here nor there.
North swap sides or you're gonna get blasted. Here's your orb. Good job. Alright, the other road is gone. So now you just run around. Alright.
every moment has been leading me to this victory. Over my inferiors. Over the key. Over other sheep.
Get our north kiter up. They're in fire, that's a GG.
Despite your flaws.
You think I
So remember, fires always happens at 80%. So you can start, if you're like super worried about not getting there. I'm actually not seeing what's happening in west because I'm paying attention to north and east. How have your fires looked? No worries. You also want to wait before that explosion happens, or it can cause some weird things. Fires at each 20, well, not at each 20%, at the first two 20%. From then on, he eats a pylon at the next 20%. There's like 6 phases in this fight. It's a lot. Make sure everyone has their special action key activated. Dodge. Nice, I'm seeing less people get hit by that.
I chose you.
Right, why are you on guard?
I'm neither here nor there. Never saw it coming.
You're blasting your pylon.
Couldn't catch her up.
Excellent time.
So let's go ahead and GG. You just need to be more north side. And why don't we go ahead and do that heal scourge?
So what happened there?
What happened there was tank blasted west pylon. You were one marker over.
Was I actually?
Yeah.
Ah, damn. Sorry.
No worries. So why don't we have... Who was it that had a heal scourge? Okay, Van, why don't you go north, and you're going to swap with our other north. And now you don't really need to worry about blasting North Pylon because they're a heal build. Advice for my heal Scourge. Make your tank's life easier. Throw out shades on top of them, and then use F2 to cleanse them. Because every time they get hit by that, they get stacked with vulnerability. Alright, so from my kiter that came over here, you are going to heart first, then circle for fires.
I just apologize for hitting
What's up, Jabbers? I'm doing my first QTP training, and we have 9 new people in, so it's a ride. Yep, so it's circle for fires. You're also
The kiter in the east?
north is doing circle, then arrow. East is going square, then heart. West is going spiral, then star. Circle, not square for fires, yes.
But Link looks like a weep is on east, so you need to go to square first and then heart.
Alright.
I mean, I must get apologize for my bad position.
You're fine. This is the second most complicated fight in the game. Dodge?
I'm neither Mirror, mirror from the sand. You're seeing things.
Alright, we have fires and 7% here.
Not one of you can hope to defeat me now.
Out of the lightning.
Death comes swiftly.
There's one more lightning.
Oh, I ran.
Dodge it.
Sorry. Sorry.
Step aside.
Alright, to your markers.
Leading me to this victory over my inferiors. Over the
Wait for the explosion, and then you go in. CC it.
You had great potential once, Kadim, despite your
Nice.
flaws. Now you are not even Jin. You are an outsider.
I chose you.
because you passed me over.
Dodge.
But lesser Jin. Now reap the seeds you've sown.
I move with the desert wind.
Alright.
I feel it.
Kadim might occasionally need to be CC'd. We need to pick our friend up.
I require assistance.
Actually, I got them.
Fully functional.
Is the CC random or at fixed percent?
It's random.
Okay.
I believe it's actually next phase.
Not one of you can hope to defeat me now.
Ah, crap.
Someone grab that orb and bring it to this north.
Help! Here!
Alright, that's a GG.
I mean, that was my fault. I'm sorry.
No worries. Which is the most
Okay.
complicated one? I would say Q1's more complicated.
I didn't notice the lightning.
There's so much going on in Q1. In my opinion, it's the hardest fight in the game.
I was expecting that to be kind of like a bright yellow, not like a. It's not as bright as I expected it to be.
No. Tank doesn't really worry about it, because it doesn't really matter too much. Where is, like, looking for my OBS? There's my OBS.
So I just eat it.
I mean, you can dodge it. As a tank, it's not going to do too much damage to you. Really, the get it out of group is because it obliterates a lot of the squishy classes, especially that last one. Were fires correct that time? From what I saw, I need to pay more attention to West.
West was good.
Okay.
We were all on squiggly thing. What is? What is it?
Spiral.
Fusion spiral. Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Remember, everyone activate their special action key and dodge.
You'll be feeling that one for days.
Let's go ahead and GG. So he reclaimed West Pylon.
Oh, sorry.
Do a quick ready check. Make sure everyone has their special action keys on that needs to.
Arise, my creation.
Inspiration Chrono, which is that? Inspiration Chrono is the kind of, not dead build, but it's very useful build that no one ever plays. That's quickness plus alacrity, but does no damage. It runs the inspiration trait line. Alright, here we go.
creation.
And dodge. Nice, no one got hit by that.
You can't stop me!
I see the pattern at last.
You're seeing things. Send, shield us.
Yeah. Screw it up.
Surprise!
I don't want the fast rail instead of the long rail, sorry.
I mean, that's fine. It just means you get less boons. Is really what it boils down to. And boons are nice.
Refreshing. I feel energized.
Now one of you can hope to defeat me now.
Pot or electric. Way to bring it out. Watch your feet as you come back here.
A simple distortion and
Alright, we have fires.
Every moment has been leading me to this victory. Over my inferiors, over the key.
My apologies. I'm so used to the other one that I'm used to going to the north one. Dodge. It'll be fine.
You are an outsider.
Because you passed me over.
Just don't go to heart. Bring it. Pick our friend up.
help! Here! Never saw it coming.
Protected. You're seeing things. This is my wrath.
Pain everywhere.
May the sands take you.
Pick our pylon up.
Come here! Here!
We killed them by dropping electric on them. GG. We are looking better. We're consistently getting to fires every time.
Go forth, my minion.
I'm neither here nor there.
So whenever a pylon kite goes down, everyone except for the tank or the other kiters needs to be getting them up, because if they go down, it's probably a wipe unless we're below 40%.
Okay.
I don't mind my gyro. Can I do that? Or
Can
is
you
it-
reach
is
them
it
with your
respawn?
gyro? I mean, if they're within range, yeah. But don't run through a group and get us blasted.
No, like if North.
Yeah, you can just... Yeah, you can do that. Yep.
Alright.
Alright, I already did a ready check, so here we go. And we're dodge before it hits there. Dodge. A word of advice for my kiters, because I see you're taking a lot of... let's just GG. You can delay taking your special action key. Because I noticed before we even get to the shockwave, our west is about to die. So you're taking damage while you're tethered to that. So you can delay taking that special action key. Just make sure it doesn't get reclaimed. But we do need faster CC. Let me actually head north for starting CCs. I'm still going to be dropping my fires elsewhere, but...
Come here. Maximum pain. By my will. illusion. Maybe I was the illusion all along. Over here.
Kind of get a lot of damage there.
Pick them up. Okay, let's GG.
Did you think I was joking?
Was I better positioned that time?
For tank?
Was I?
Yeah, you blasted west.
Was that my fault? No,
Yeah.
sorry.
I actually might be able to do markers, because I'm not going to place any others.
Having a general idea is, when you don't have a general idea, it's kind of whack.
Alright. It's just the midpoint between those two.
When you say midpoint, you mean...
I drew up markers, but yeah.
Alright. It's better to have training wheels, in my opinion.
Dodge. See, there's like little runes on the ground.
I was sitting on the ones that were slightly behind.
Yeah.
Ow!
I forgot to turn on special action.
Alright, let's GG.
Oh man, what? That's kind of annoying. I had to turn it on every time.
I'm actually going to ask if the kiter actually owns money to the tank or something.
I'm broke.
I don't think so.
I'm broke. I'm broke. Get money elsewhere.
You will get money if we kill the boss.
No.
Yeah, you get 2 gold. Isn't this worth it for 2 gold? Actually, it's 4 gold right now. Let's go.
Yeah, because it's double. You can buy a legendary with that.
Here we go.
Fury rising. Attack. How'd that go?
Now this time I didn't forget.
There we go.
I see the pattern at last.
You're seeing things. Surprise.
You don't need to worry about blasting north too much, because they're on Heal Scourge.
Your seams are showing.
I'm neither here nor there.
Let's go ahead and GG. I don't think you actually grabbed that as it landed, because the nuke went off. I think you need to be closer into the circle than that.
Wait, it wasn't a restart because of me.
Also, welcome, Saison. Tell the Deadeye to switch to hide in shadows to signal to Malice if they're having trouble maintaining health.
Damn it. Oh, I spoke too soon, didn't I?
So you can teleport in and then move a little bit and then walk to back to your teleport. You don't have to teleport directly in there. Just as long as the pylon doesn't get reclaimed, then it's fine. And even the pylon getting reclaimed is bad, but it's not like a wipe.
I'm sitting on top of the X and the triangle markers. Do I have to be slightly
No, you're right where you're supposed to be.
Alright. Now I guess I think I killed one of the kiters with the carpet.
No, you didn't.
Maximum pain.
Alright.
Never saw it coming.
Activate your special action key.
I'm neither here nor there.
No, that's saved.
Alright, there we go.
All according to plan.
Just sweat a little bit.
Maybe I was the illusion all along.
I have a bit of skill lag,
Yep, just like that.
but my ping is okay.
You're seeing things.
Watch the lightnings that are in group.
Shifting
We are about to phase. Everyone make sure you know which marker you're going to.
Step aside. Every moment has been leading me to this victory. Over my inferiors, over the key, over Arashim.
You had great potential once, Kadim, despite your flaws.
Get ready
You are not
and
even
dodge.
Jin.
Remember, you never want your back to fire.
Pass me over. You preferred lesser Jin. Now reap the seeds you've sown.
in my sights. Sniper division secure.
Searing flesh from bone.
I didn't mean to swap pets.
You're seeing things.
Nice. Remember, you can also just dodge the lightnings too.
What
Orbs here.
happened to 60%?
Maybe I was
At 60% is our next fires.
Alright. Oh crap.
Your seams are showing.
Are you so ruled by the past that you would destroy the future?
Yes.
You went to the wrong fire. Oh, let's go ahead and GG. Yep.
Alright. Today's just not my day. And I apologize for that.
No worries. But we're now still 60%. Alright. Time to explain what happens after that. So, at 40%, Kadim is going to get angry and dash towards the north pylon and just eat it. My north pylon, when he dashes, you are going to want to leave your pylon. It's also from here on that you guys don't have to worry about orbs anymore.
On the north side or just
In general. We are then going to group up right and north, and he is going to try and do another knockback. This is where we need stability, or you can dodge, or you can block it. My Mechanist.
Yeah.
Can DPS mech provide stability? I don't remember.
The F2 does, but it's also my alacrity skill, so...
I think Barry Signet also. If you don't have a...
That's fine. Just don't.
I don't use the barrier.
Just save your alacrity when we're at like 42%. There's enough
Okay.
downtime that it should be off cooldown. So we're going to stack up.
So when do I need to use it for stability?
Once he runs to eat the north pylon, I will call out. We're all going to be stacking up in a group,
Okay.
and I need my firebrand to bring stand your ground. Or you could also just Aegis, but stability is really nice.
When you mean all stack up, do I also have to stack up? Or just
Everyone is going to stack up, including my kiters.
Alright. The reason I ask is I also have stability, just in case.
Isn't a self stability?
No, the barrier gives with the Borok gyro, it gives to the group. The utility belt gives to the group the barrier.
Oh, not barrier. We need stability.
The barrier does give stability.
Okay.
Something.
Then we'll just double up there.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Okay, awesome. So, once he does that, Bubble has stab for everyone on Scrapper. Gotcha. Once he does that, he is then going to head back to the center, and you need to get out. Because then he is going to take control of all the pylons. And if you are in his hitbox or in a pylon, it's going to knock you out. We'll then go CC pylons and take control. North pylon kiter. Your job for kiting is now done. You can just be on stack. If any of our kiters die, it's your job to take over for them. Let me plug in my headset.
His hitbox is himself, right? Not the circle he's currently surrounded in.
What? Sorry.
His hitbox is himself, not the bubble he's surrounded in.
He's gonna form that bubble again, and if you're in that bubble, you're gonna get knocked out and probably die. Right. Also, North Pylon is totally gonna be consumed in fire, so you don't want to be there. At 30%, he's going to eat west. Same thing that we're going to do. At 20%, he's going to eat east. It's from now on where things are going to get chaotic. Once he eats east, we are going to stack up right here, and the tank needs to be the first person to head in. The reason for this is now no one has a special action key, and it's the first person to walk in is the tank.
That's at 20%, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He eats north at 40, west at 30?
Yep, and east at 20. The last mechanic I forgot to touch on happens in between 60 and 40, and it's called Jump Shark. Or it's from 30 or 40 onward. I'm spacing on which one. Jump Shark is, he's going to point an arrow at a random person, and it can be anyone in the raid. I want you guys away from group. I don't care where you're standing, as long as it's not in a fire or near anyone. Because he's going to send out a series of 3 swipe downward attacks. You're going to want to jump when his hands come down, because he's shooting a lightning bolt of a shark at you. And if it hits you, it causes an explosion and is going to down you and everyone else around you.
Oh, Jesus.
So we want you away from group in case you fail this mechanic, that you don't take the group with you. If you fail this mechanic, and it's not the last time, you are probably going to die because you will still be selected.
Only jump, no dodge?
You can dodge or you can jump, whichever you prefer. Most of the community jumps just because I think we find it easier, but whatever helps you do the mechanic. I would advise against dodging because he does track you during this, so if you dodge, you could dodge into the group, and it keeps going, so like if you dodge and there's somebody behind you, you can hit them with it.
Do blocks work, or not really?
Unsure. I haven't tried blocking it. I would recommend just jumping.
Alright. I'm not gonna
you can block and jump if you would like. And if a massive explosion happens and you don't go down, that means you failed it, but blocking works.
Well, let's find out. Does anything happen at 10%, or that's later?
From 20% onward, it's just going to be pure chaos because we're doing pug fires. But don't worry about it.
Alright.
Alright, here we go.
That's refreshing.
Dodge.
I chose you. Surprise!
heat. Reflection. Never saw it coming.
We are looking good. We are phasing in 5%. 3, 2, 1. Everyone watch out for that. Alright, phasing, good job.
Moment has been leading me to this victory over my inferiors, over the key.
CC your pylon.
You had great potential once.
Get ready to dodge, and dodge.
You're seeing
Now
things.
you are not even Jin. You are an outsider.
Because you passed me over, you preferred lesser Jin. Now reap the seeds you've sown.
Taking the shot.
The dead eye's down.
Oh, you got him.
You're seeing things.
Also, we seem to be missing one player.
Oh, someone DC'd.
Just a DPS, don't worry about it.
Alright, alright.
Alright, go follow me, kill this thing. CC it and kill it.
This power is meant for someone greater. Me.
That's GG. Two bad things happen at once. So, remember how I mentioned that we're doing pug fires and some bad things will happen? That's one of them. Sometimes the anomaly just chooses to go the other direction. At which point I will call for us to deal with the anomaly, and you have to run at it, CC, and kill it.
Does the tank also go, by the way?
Does the what?
Does the tank also go to take care of the anomaly?
So, how the anomalies are supposed to get dealt with is by fires. So if you drop fires in a good location, the druid can just send both their pets to go CC it, and it's standing in fire, and then it dies to the fire. However, I don't really want to explain greater fires because there's a lot of ways it can go wrong, and not every pug does it. Typically, whenever we pug on NA, we use pug fires, and only experienced group will do greater or better fires. So this is the way I chose to teach it, but there are ways at which you drop it to mitigate this, and also make your last 20% easier. We're not going to do that. But just so you know, it does exist. Hi Valkyrie, welcome to the channel.
The reason we GG there was because
So,
he was not in position.
Two things. Actually, I think we dealt with the Anom well, but
Yeah, we
North
did.
teleported in, missed their green, and went downstate and died. I wasn't able to get over there and res them quick enough. Is it true that Wing 7 is Jin Parliament? Basically. It's where it becomes like, oh, what's the term for like a council of like a tightly knit group of people that control everything to democracy. That's kind of what happens in this wing. Alright, here we go.
That happened. Supposedly it was the second thing that happened while we GG'd.
Valkyrie, thank you for the follow. Sorry if I'm not paying attention to chat too much.
Shifting sands.
Element of wind, heed me.
Death comes on swift wings.
If I'm being honest, this and Q1 are like my least practiced boss, so I even need to focus a little bit on them.
I'm neither here nor there.
I see the tap.
Refreshing. You're seeing things.
Good job bringing electricity out of group. Alright, fires. So you see your pylon?
You had great potential once, Kadim, despite your flaws. Now
And dodge.
you are not even Jin.
Save our pylon, save our pylon, save our pylon. Remember, don't ever be on that white line. Jump sharks, or electric sharks still happen, and they will down you if you touch it. I think that might be what's happening to you, Mike Hyder. I see you on a line.
I'm neither here nor there.
Oh, I thought I dodged that.
Are you so ruled by the past?
Right, other marker, just bring that. That works.
The key's right. All the power you've taken has corrupted you.
I emerged from the forge with greater vision. The future will
Make sure we're picking them up.
deem it to be.
There's a distortion thing.
Nope, I got it. For my tank, remember on your second, you actually need to be going to arrow.
Oh, apologies.
That way we're stacking enough fire for it to, or for this plan to work. We are looking good. There's jump shark.
Oh, that's
Jump?
a jump shark?
Yep, that's jump shark. Alright, let's go ahead and GG.
That was jump shark. Oh, okay.
There was a red arrow pointing to you. Didn't
Yeah,
it?
I'll be honest, I didn't notice it.
Yeah, the jump shark wasn't the only thing that downed us there. We also had an orb hit the ground. On west side. We are looking really good. We got jump shark this time. So, for my tank, the reason why I need you to go to arrow is because we want at least 2 fires stacked up in a location. That way when I CC an anomaly, the fire is able to full kill it.
Yeah, my bad. There's just a lot of things to take in.
No worries.
I get them confused.
There is a lot going on in this fight. But once you know your role, it's not that bad.
Yeah. It just... I know that's a little bit of extra pressure since, you know, I'm in the tank, the force that drives and whatnot. It's like building house out of
cards?
No, not out of cars. Out of matches. I think matches are more difficult.
Alright, here we go. I'm actually on the wrong side. I said I would be over here for faster CC. Dodge. And our CC was decently fast.
You will obey.
But don't worry, the fact that you're tanking this means you've now tanked the hardest boss in the game. Well, the hardest tank boss.
History is mine.
Swirl like sand.
Sand, shield us. Protected.
Refreshing. I feel energized.
Step aside.
Good job.
Leading me to this victory.
Fires look like they're all in the correct location.
Over the key. Over other sheep.
You had great potential once, Kadim, despite your flaws.
Dodge.
Now you are not even Jin. You are an outsider.
It's a good habit to make sure that the tank goes in first, because that will be a requirement during 20%.
I choose attack.
CC Kadim. CC Kadim. Nice.
It's too late.
Not one of you can hope to defeat me now.
Death. Rise. Protected.
I'll destroy you all.
A wonderful combat.
Are you so ruled by the past that you would destroy the future?
Yes.
Maybe the key's right. All the power you take.
Sorry, I was out of position. Kiter, you don't have a lot of room here.
Greater vision.
CC.
Future will be what I deem it to be.
Dodge. Kill the Sanon. We will not be able to save you.
Warned you. Did you think I was joking?
CC Kadim. CC Kadim. CC Kadim. Ignore the Anon.
I'll return you to dust.
Pick our Kiter up.
Since you hunger for my power,
Jump Shark out of group, and jump. You'll want to jump when he swipes his hand downward.
A wonderful combination.
CC.
I see the pattern at last.
since you hunger for my
Jump Shark, bring that out of group. Do not be standing in front of Kadim. That's why you don't want to stand in front of him.
Maybe I was the illusion all along. Rise, slay.
Alright. Stack up on me, stack up on me. Give stability. Give stab, give stab, give stab. Nice. Alright, out of the center, out of the center, out of the center. Out of the center, quickly. Go CC your pylons.
Go down. Ouch.
Oh, I got.
Alright, let's go ahead and GG. Great attempt there.
I got knocked back into the
Mhm.
die zone.
How are you guys liking QTP? You've seen all the stressful parts of it now.
I think I need coffee after this.
And this is why I don't train Wing 7 all in one go. Very fun, especially as a pylon. I'm glad you enjoy pylon. A lot of people typically don't enjoy pylons. So if anyone's curious what happens during or when we have to CC Kadim, as he overloads a pylon. So that pylon kiter is taking a massive amount of damage from being tethered to it. And that's why we CC him as quickly as we can, so our pylon kiter doesn't die. I forgot how stressful this fight is on a druid.
Could any other, instead of like a scrapper tank or a chrono tank, what other tank is also good for this?
Firebrand, Chrono are the two that I recommend people learn on, as they are by far the easiest. Just because they have so much blocks that you don't take too much damage.
Does a Scourge tank work or not really?
I wouldn't. Mainly because there's not really a reason to Scourge tank. I've seen Mechanist kites. It's difficult because if any orb hits the ground, the tank also goes down. Because they don't have a lot of self-healing, so they're kind of in... Unless they really, really know what they're doing, they're another person that the druid kind of has to heal. Scrapper can do it. Scrapper's like mid at tanking this, because it has great self-heal, but its issue is it doesn't have a lot of blocks. So you're tanking a lot of those cone attacks. But as long as you're knowing to cleanse yourself, because those cone attacks give you vulnerability, then you're fine. I've seen Catalyst tank this. Wisty, who enjoys playing like weird Ellie builds, has told me how to Tempest tank this, and it's really weird. It basically resorts to you're not able to enter Kadim's hitbox. So what you do is you dagger straight through him, and it'll just keep you in place, and you use that as an evade.
And the reason I asked for Scourge tank, it was just like, it was the first thing that came up to my head, I'll be honest.
Scourge typically won't tank, just due to roll compression. You like the tank to be either a healer or one of your boon providers, assuming they're not taking too much of their stats away to bring toughness. When Chrono DPS tanks, they like to be at like 1200 toughness. That way they can still put out a decent damage and tank.
Yeah, I just randomly said Scourge, no like real reason.
The only reason you wouldn't like Trailblazer Scourge is it's just a net DPS loss for no reason. But yeah, it's a thing you could do. And you would just barrier to...
It just sounds kind of whack.
Yeah, it'd be really bad. But it would be doable. I believe you can also heal Catalyst tank this pretty easily.
Heal Catalyst?
Yep. Because it has great self-heal. It also has a few blocks and all that. Alright, here we go.
Hurts, doesn't it? Maybe I was the illusion all along.
Protect your master.
This is my wrath.
Attacking enemy targets.
You're seeing things.
Fast.
Oh, that was just unfortunate. I sent a heal out like as you dodged.
Didn't really know why.
We're not GG. Yeah. So, reason we went down there was orb hit the ground. And I put our kiters too low.
I thought I blasted one of them again.
Scourge has a trait that gives you more damage with toughness. Yes, but it's still less damage than if you didn't have that toughness.
Someone's asking how long is the training?
I generally run for about 2 hours. I'll probably call it in like 45 minutes unless everyone has to go before then. Anywhere from 2 to 3 hours is what I like to do.
And also, it's kind of a special occasion. It's a very difficult battle.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
And that's how amazing I am.
I'm an idiot.
Target marked.
Ow!
Yeah, that's why I said I'm an idiot. I turned it off by accident. Fat fingered.
This is another reason we try to have the tank be the first person in the room, or first person into the circle, is because if he didn't activate a special action key and he learned, then we can still, he's still technically the tank.
Oh no, I activated it, I just fat fingered and turned it off.
Yeah.
Not one of you can hope to defeat me now.
I'm sleeping on the job.
Step aside.
To your markers.
Leading me to this victory over my inferiors, over the key, over Rashid.
You had great potential once, Kadim, despite your flaws. Now you are not
Dodge.
even Jin. You are an outsider.
Because you passed me over, you preferred lesser Jin. Now reap the seeds you've sown.
By my will.
Attack! I'm neither. Surprise!
Pick them up. Get that lightning off of them.
Lightning. Sorry. It's bad.
2 of our kiters are down.
Alright, let's go ahead and GG.
Yeah, I wanted to rest and then I got lightning.
Did an orb hit? What took you down, West? Sorry, I was focusing on an Anon, so I wasn't looking over there.
Was, because I rest and then I got lightning. East,
Alright, here we go.
That's refreshing.
Ow, I got hit by jump shark. Or line shark.
The compact is sworn.
Your seams are showing.
You're seeing things.
My flames burn hotter.
Hurt. Never saw it coming. Protected. You're seeing things.
Refreshing. I feel energized.
Not one of you can hope to defeat me now.
You'll need to dodge this.
This power is meant for
Oh,
someone
you fat fingered special action key. CC this pylon. Come over here and CC this.
Death comes.
Cutter, you need to retake it. Okay.
Not one of you can hope to defeat me.
We also lost north pylon. CC north. Okay. And now we can continue.
Structural integrity compromised.
So what happened there, by the way?
What happened was,
Step aside.
no, I'm just gonna drop mine here.
Has been leading me to this victory over my inferiors.
You don't want to dodge as soon as you get out. Pylon's got reclaimed for various reasons. Push the center and dodge. Oops.
Because you passed me over.
We have one wrong fire.
Pick up our friend.
Yeah. I was thinking we were already at second phase. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it happens.
No, I wanted to ask what
Okay,
this mean for us.
people, I want you to drop it exactly where I'm showing right here.
Okay.
Drop it at New Spiral.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't. CC that, I'm with me. I'm an idiot. GG. I thought I had my horn out, and I just dashed into a fire. Oops.
Oh, what happened there?
I thought I had CA juice, and so I went to CC and Anom was CA3. And I didn't have enough CA juice, so I just staffed into fire and instantly died.
Oh, okay. I saw you on top of one of the roads, and I thought it was me again.
No. Alright. I believe we can see 20%.
I believe you can kill him. Maybe that's a little bit too optimistic. Who knows?
Alright, here we go.
I'm back for... That's refreshing. Rise and serve. That's refreshing. That feels better. Mirror, mirror from the sand. You're seeing things.
North Pylon, just be a little careful. You have more time to get there. It was really close getting your pylon reclaimed. So just be mindful about that. Where did our... Oh, our west DC'd. Oh, that's GG. How's everyone in chat doing? They full DC? Why are you sad, Valkyrie? Wish I had friends to raid with. Well, if you want to join, I'm currently training in Muck server, but there's always people that want to raid there. You're welcome to join us. Let me drop an invite in chat. I do raid trainings on both NA and EU on there. Plus I pug quite frequently. Like, it was either yesterday or Wednesday I did like 2 dooms. I finished 1 doom, and then I was like, what is there left, or what other raid and pugs is there? And there was another doom, I was like, why not? And then the second doom was cursed. The first one was really good. But the second one, that one was bad. Our first group, for those that know Doom, we saw shackles before first grader. Like, our DPS was that good. Second group, we saw shackles after second grader. It was like that level of, oh no. Let me see if they're coming back, because they're still in voice call.
Yeah, my computer crashed.
Oh, okay. Oh, you are in Muck's Discord?
Hmm?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm talking to someone in chat. Are you on NA or EU? And Muck has like 4 Discords, 3 on NA, 1 on EU. I technically manage the EU one, but nobody ever sends me guild invites because there's like 2 people in front of me that do it. Oh, on EU? I don't play EU too much outside of just raiding. So maybe I'll see you in the pug scene, but I know that there's a ton to pug. I heard EU doesn't do a whole bunch of statics, they just mainly pug, which is weird. Alright, they have returned. Oh, I crashed now.
Oh.
Great timing.
That happened to me too, but I came back.
Is there like a game update?
No, not. I don't see any.
No.
No, it just literally kicked me out of the instance. Okay.
Yeah, same thing happened to me.
Is it normal for this boss to crash this often?
No. But it is Guild Wars rating, so they were released 2 years ago and haven't been touched since.
Okay, conspiracy.
There's some ANET conspiracy. There's no conspiracy. Like, they actually don't touch their raids. They finally fixed the Sabir bug, which allowed you to fight Sabir with literally no mechanics. And it has been in there since he was released. Not to mention, half the time when you fight Deimos, he doesn't have legs. He's just like a floating torso that swings at you. It's really funny.
Well, he has many arms, doesn't he?
Yeah, all them hands.
Just do a handstand.
Not sure if it would be funnier if he didn't have arms. You should see flying chains.
I get it that raids are old and strikes are new now, but like none of the strikes, even the CMs, are on the level of complexity that these are, and they're just fun to do.
Strikes are very straightforward sometimes.
All right, here we go.
Attack! That's refreshing. Surprise! You'll be doing that one for days. I feel greatly energized. Maybe I was the illusion all along.
Good job taking that out of the group. My sound effects are so much louder now.
Your mind will betray you.
Alright, we are phasing.
Every moment has been leading me to this victory. Over my inferiors, over the key, over Abashim.
You had
Nice.
great potential once, Kadim, despite your flaws.
Maybe I was
Now
the
you are
original
not
alone.
even Jin. You are an outsider.
Because you passed me over, you preferred lesser Jin. Now reap the seeds you've sown.
I love Kadim. He is such a good raid raid villain.
That feels better.
Maybe I was the illusion all along. Come here.
Good job on CCing him. Sorry, I was preoccupied with doing my role.
Not one of you can hope to defeat me
See
now.
invaders.
We are phasing.
Are you so ruled by the past that you would destroy the future?
Yes.
The key's right.
Don't worry about the
All
Anon.
power you've taken
Just
has
CC.
corrupted you.
I emerged from the forge with greater vision. The future
Dodge.
will be what I
Kill the
deemed
Anon.
it to be.
CC it. Now kill it. CC Kadim. CC Kadim. CC Kadim.
Don't have any CCs left.
Since you
Good recovery. Jump shark. It's on the pylon kiter. Nice.
Maybe I was the illusion all along. Structural integrity. Your mind will betray you. I chose you.
Your fatal mistake is
Might go
believing
down.
this a game.
Take that. CC this. That's a GG.
I warned you.
That was just an unfortunate timing where you had jump shark and orb at the same time.
I'm also constantly forgetting that I'm kneeling and I can't walk with that. That's always fun.
Deadeye is an interesting class for sure.
Also, like,
Last try for
very,
you?
very
Alright.
high contrast with Daredevil.
Alright, with the power of the last try, we can do this.
Last chance to get your gold.
No pressure.
I don't own anyone gold.
No, I mean from boss. For the person who needs money.
Alright, here we go.
God damn, my fat finger.
You'll see in days.
Fury rising.
My ally. Contact is sweet.
Protected.
I will say you guys have improved drastically during this.
That feels better.
Defeat me now.
Watch out for the lightning. %3 till orb. or tell fire.
Step aside. Every moment has been leading me to this victory. Over my inferiors, over the key, over Arashim.
You had great potential once, Kadim.
Dodge.
You're seeing things.
Now you are not even Jin. You are an outsider.
Because you passed me over, you prefer lesser Jin. Now reap the seeds you've sown.
Time and space are my allies. You're seeing things. I chose you.
Ah, drop them off.
I think we're fine.
He's downed again.
Pick him up. Pick up our other kiter. Pick up our north kiter. I got them.
I chose you.
CC this with me.
You have
Nice.
ARP on you?
Are you so ruled by the past that you would destroy the future?
Yes.
Heads.
Right. All the power you've taken has corrupted you.
Okay, we're fine.
One kiter's down. Like that.
Alright, well GG.
You're seeing things.
Good attempt. Is anyone in chat want to do QTP? We need a kiter, else we will just call it here. Thank you for coming. Herder take over the health. I don't know what that means. Next time I'll make sure to get more pinged. Alright, let me go ahead and add the channel. See if we can run for 30 more minutes. Herder take over the world. But yeah, you guys pretty much know the fight. It's just doing that for longer without any mistakes.
40%.
So the last 20% is chaotic, because now that there's no pylons, Anons are going to still be spawning and rushing towards Kadim. Because we're doing pug fires, I won't be able to CC them in fires. Instead, I will I would have called out for us to kill an Anon, and you run over, CC them, and kill them. And that's the only difference. If you're curious what pug fires are, it is half of this group goes, or what better fires are. Half of this group drops their fire there, and the other half goes normally. Along that way. The other reason I don't teach it is I don't really know it too well off the top of my head. Somebody else drops markers, but it's set up so that way by the end of everything, there is fire over there, there, basically where all the Anon spawn as if they were going to walk towards Kadim. And there is only a small area at which point to stand. Alright, we might actually be able to still keep this running. I accidentally cleared all my markers.
Oh no. I don't even know where what my key bindings are for the markers.
It's Alt 1 through 8, and then Alt 9 clears them all.
Okay. Maybe.
Seven. And 8. There we are.
Alright, hi guys.
Hello.
Hello. The squad join command is right here. I just quoted it, so you can copy and paste it from there.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Alright, I'm on my way.
If I had my sky scale, I would show you guys how to map break this so you could stand in the ceiling right above him, but I don't, sadly.
No. It's fine.
Did you think I was joking?
Take mine. If only I could.
Next expansion, co-riding on normal mounts.
Next expansion is 2-player flying mounts, now that we have 2-player ground mounts.
Yeah, okay.
And it's going to be equally as useless as the siege turtle.
Kite. No, it's not an animal.
Wait, Skyscale with roller beetle like passenger? How does that even work? Oh, do you mean as in like they get a little bug chariot?
Oh, that would be awesome. Which pylon needs the kite?
North.
Oh.
Right. You do the 60, 80, right, left? Oh, left, right?
We're just doing pug fires.
Okay.
Like a chariot.
Left, right. What are you cutting on? Scourge? Okay, so then I don't need to be up there. I can be down here.
Paris, the ticket to the life. Alright, I think I've got it all. Alright, you've got my food. Sweet.
Alright.
Firefly would be cool.
What would be cool?
A firefly for a mount.
I'm fast
I mean, yeah.
Hurts, doesn't it?
I am mighty.
I got knocked back.
Protected.
My flames burn hotter.
Refreshing. I feel energized.
If anyone gets an unwanted electric blast
Protected.
from being caught in that cone, you can dodge it, just as a heads up. Ooh.
Not one of you can hope to defeat me now.
I was the illusion all along.
That feels better.
Never saw it coming. Shifting sand.
We're phasing in 3%.
Step aside. Every moment has been leading me to this victory. Over my inferiors, over the key, over Adashim.
Nice.
You had great potential, Constantine, despite your flaws. Now you are not even Jin. You are an outsider.
Because you passed me over, you preferred lesser Jin. Now reap the seeds you've sown.
Oh, where is my non? Pick them up.
Maybe I was the illusion all along. I chose you. Contract?
Now what of you can hope to defeat me now?
I am the flame.
You're seeing things. Are you so ruled by the past that you would destroy the future?
Yes.
The
Cece?
key is right. All the power you've taken has corrupted you.
I emerged from the forge with greater vision.
I chose you.
The future will be what
I
deem
beg
it
to differ,
be.
game. CC Kadim? Good job. As jump shark?
Have a taste.
Refreshing. I feel energized.
From desert heat.
I always forget which pylon is destroyed first. Is it north?
It's
Or
north.
is it southeast? Oh, north, okay.
And that's happening in 5%. Yep.
Maybe I was the illusion all along.
I need to press my F2 at 40%, or what was it again?
I'll call out for stability.
Okay.
I guess ability.
Out of the pylon?
Oh shit, dodge too late.
Out of there, out of there. Stability?
It doesn't hurt.
Okay. Out of the center, out of the center, out of the center.
I died. Kaida died.
We have a backup. Now?
Which side?
West.
West? North, east, southwest, on my way.
CC. Jump shark. Take it away from that body.
That feels better.
Pick them up.
Again?
I nearly
Where do I
died.
position?
Thanks.
What do you mean, where are you positioned?
On the group or just on the markers?
If you're the tank that's asking, just as you have been normally.
Alright.
You're seeing things.
CC Kadim?
I think would stay near the group. I was asking.
Oh.
Sand to sand.
Group up. Group up. Stability.
Sorry, on.
Out of the center.
I am mighty.
Since you hunger for my power, have a taste.
Jump shark.
Oh, that's fine enough. I can block it.
Protected.
Hard to tell.
Get that Anon. Get that Anon near Kadim.
Never saw it coming.
CC him, and then kill him. Kill him or we die. Alright, we might be able to recover this. Lightning out of group.
Protected.
I don't know. if got lightning or not.
Can you tell me when I have to stack up with the group? Speaking.
Yeah, it's when he eats a pylon.
The last one, right?
Yes. And then it's tanking as normal. Okay, stack up, stack up, stack up. Stability. Okay, out of the center, out of the center, out of the center. Tank be the first in.
I'm in.
Everyone CC and kill this Anon. I made that call poorly.
Oh no.
I got knocked back. Someone else is the tank, I think.
I got you on the sigil.
Thank you.
I don't know. Ah, it worked, okay.
It did.
Someone else is the tank, by the way. I got knocked back.
Are you alive? Everyone
What
out
do
of
you
the
do
center,
if you
out of the
have
center.
these lines?
Out of the center. Don't worry about the lines. Tank, run back
What are
in.
these sparkly thingies?
Someone in leaves. Dead.
Alright, let's go ahead and GG.
I got
So-
knocked back far and oh, it's quite the something, Jesus.
Alright.
There were sparkly lines connecting me
Yep,
to other
don't,
players.
hold on, let me speak. So, really good. Once we hit 20%, things are going to start getting really chaotic. Don't worry about if something's happening and I'm not calling it out. Okay, so, at 40%, he is going to dash and eat a pylon. We are then going to meet up for stability for that knockback. You can also dodge it, but it's hard to see the animation for it because there is fire that he is standing in. After then, out of the center, because Kadim is going to throw up that bubble again. So, any questions on that? And then we have to CC the pylons and the fight continues.
I think my question's still kind of the same.
Hold on.
More
from then on, it's just tanking the fight as normal.
That's normal, yeah. All right.
At 30%. Hold on, I'll get to the last part.
Alright.
At 30%, he is going to dash towards West Pylon and do the same thing. We are stacking up in front of Kadim by the West Pylon. That way, in case we get knocked back, it gives us the largest room. That way we are not knocked into fire, in case we fail the stability. From then, get away from the pylon and the center, because we are going to have to CC the pylons again, and Kadim is going to push us. If you're near the pylon when this happens, it's going to knock you away and probably get you killed, because you'll be in fire. We'll CC the pylon, tank get into position as if you're going to start tanking again.
Alright.
And then once we retake that pylon, it's the same fight for the next 10%. At 20%, or what's up?
No, go ahead.
At 20%, he's going to dash towards the last pylon and consume it. We are meeting up right in front of that pylon for the same stability and so on. After then, do not be in the center because there's a knockback that I did forget about. Apologies about that. At which point, after that knockback, we are waiting, and the tank needs to be the first person in, else you will be the tank. So once the tank says that they are in, then we will all run in and start DPSing. Okay.
That's kind of what screwed me over. I was not expecting the knockback. I got the tank, but I got knocked back.
Yeah, that's on me. I forgot that knockback happened.
I was not expecting that.
From 40% onward, there's a chance for anomalies to become a little more problematic. They spawn at these triangular positions where the orbs spawn, and they are going to run towards the nearest pylon. If there are no pylons on either side, they're going to start walking towards Kadim. If they're near Kadim for too long, an explosion's going to happen, and it's probably going to wipe the group. We managed to recover, but it's really bad if too many of those go off. So, if it's not over fire, I am going to call out Anon, at which point you need to run over and kill the Anon that is not standing in fire. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. For those electric lines, my best advice for them, don't worry about them. There is a lot of madness going on. The answer is the next or the first person to walk into Kadim in the last 20% becomes the tank. The next two people are supposed to be people that stand away from the group, or else they do damage to the group. It's completely able to heal through this, and we are not going to be baiting them at all. Just don't worry about them. If you do notice them, you can separate, but just don't be in front of Kadim where the tank is. For my tank, you don't need to worry about roads in that last. It's just tanking as normal.
All right.
All right. Does anyone have any questions on the rest of this fight? All right. That's good advice. Yeah. There's a lot that goes on in this fight. If it wasn't a mechanic I talked about, don't worry about it. There's plenty of ways to min-max this fight to get it cleared easier, but it adds a lot more steps. Alright. Here we go.
That's refreshing.
Dodge.
You're seeing things.
I see the pattern at last.
Refreshing. I feel energized.
Protect your master.
I wield great wisdom.
By my will. Time and space are my allies. Maybe protected all along.
Thank you very much.
Not one of you can hope to defeat me now. Step aside.
Go to your markers.
Been leading me to this victory over my inferiors, over the key,
Protected.
over the Sheen.
You had great potential once, Kadim, despite your flaws.
And dodge.
Now you are not even Jin. You are an outsider.
Because you passed me over, you preferred lesser Jin. Now reap the seeds you've sown.
Extra damage. I am rock and soil.
You're seeing things. Refreshing.
Smash them.
I chose you.
By my will. My flames burn hotter.
Not one of you can hope to defeat me now.
Good job taking lightning out of
Are
group.
you so ruled by the past that you would destroy the future?
Yes.
The key's right.
CC quickly.
All the power you've taken has corrupted you.
I emerged from the forge with greater vision. The future will be what I deem it to be.
Get ready. Dodge.
You're seeing things. You will obey. A wonderful combination.
CC Kadim.
Death comes with swift wings.
Since you hunger for my
Jump shark. It's on the pylon.
Refreshing. Refreshing. I feel energized. Protected.
Maybe I was the illusion all along.
Did I eat that? I did eat that. Cool. CC?
Searing flesh from bone.
You're seeing things.
Since you hunger for my
Jump shark? It's on a pylon. Nice, we phased. Everyone stack up over here. Don't be in this fire. Stability. Nice. Out of the center.
Come here.
Wait for it. Don't be near a pylon. Okay, now retake your pylons.
Since you hunger for my power, have a taste.
Jump shark. Pick your friends back up and we are continuing as normal.
Your seams are showing.
Never saw it coming. Come here. Maybe I was the illusion all along.
CC Kadim.
You will obey.
Alright. Get out of the pylon. Out of that pylon.
Yep. Forgot I can't walk.
Stability.
Your mind will betray you.
What happened?
I'm in your debt.
I was
Out of the center. Out of the center.
Maybe I was the illusion.
I was so apologies.
CC that pylon. And I need you to quickly kill this Anon afterwards.
I warned you. Did you think I was joking?
You're seeing things. Come here. This is my round. Compact is attack.
No. Since you hunger for my power, have a taste.
Ow. Someone don't. You're gonna get hit by this. Okay. Good save.
Never saw it coming.
Feels better.
You're seeing things.
Oh, I don't have my stability ready.
Sam, shield us.
I'll cover.
That's fine. Out of the pylon. Out of the pylon.
This is my power.
Dodge or you're dead. Come back. Stability. Nice. Out of the center. Out of the center. Out of the center.
Oh, oops.
Save them.
Maybe I was the illusion all along.
Not one of you can hope to defeat me now.
Kill that Anon. Kill that Anon. CC and kill it.
I was getting tired of lying around.
We wait until the tank.
Everyone out. Everyone out. Everyone out. Our tank is not the tank. Tank in.
I'm the tank,
People
I'm the
in.
tank.
Not one of you can hope to defeat me now.
DPS. DPS.
Maybe I was the illusion all along.
Your seams are showing.
Kill the Anon. Kill the Anon. Kill the Anon. I got the res.
Protected.
Out of that road. Out of that road. It's gonna hurt very quickly.
Since you hunger for my power,
Jump shark.
have a taste.
I'm failing. Mantled in death.
Don't worry about the Anon yet. We have time. Just worry about DPSing. Get the Anon.
I'm exposed.
Maybe
Word of advice on the Anons, we do not want to be CCing them until we're trying to kill them, because we want to make use of that expose debuff. Lightning out of group. Dodge it. Just DPS, DPS, DPS. Don't worry about anything else.
I need assistance.
Since you
CC the Anon. CC and kill the Anon.
You melt away.
I'm neither here nor there.
We're looking good. Just DPS
Okay,
the boss.
I just found out you can't block the sharks.
DPS, DPS. CC and kill the Anon. CC and kill the Anon. Don't stand in that road.
Be careful, please.
DPS, try to be away from your tank.
Refreshing. I feel energized.
3% just DPS.
Oh, very satisfying.
Nice.
Energy structure
That's
is
right.
completely changed.
Well, that was something.
What's happening?
That one's new.
And enjoy your lore cinematic.
Who has popcorn? Why not?
Gilson, that gave me a heart attack. I now know how Muck feels. My favorite is like this, or this next dude who just like gets his power and is like, huh.
Neat.
We will share the burden.
Like it's this dude.
As your champions do.
One of the, oh, this dude. Oh, one of them. I don't remember which. Oh, this dude. Sorry, now I remember. It's like, huh. Okay. Actually, I think it's Zamaros.
Finally, he has something.
Alright.
Is Summeros even here after we killed it?
I don't remember what happens to Zamaros. There's like some lore reason why he's not here.
Probably in the forge.
Yeah, but you think he could leave the forge because his whole race is in danger during this event. Alright, but that is all of Wing 7.
People couldn't gamble for 3 quarters anymore.
True.
Well, we still have Ecto gambling, so.
Wait, isn't supposed to be a script somewhere here for an achievement?
A script? If you're talking about for an achievement, the only one that I know of is if 5 people go to this pool and slash dance.
I read somewhere there is a script spying somewhere here, and if you... Ah, yeah, here it is.
Nice.
Mark them, okay?
I am animation locked. While holding my arm up and I'm dancing.
I got the achievement. I marked him. He's right here.
Oh, one fun thing you can do is... Oh, I don't have a fishing pole in this. If you pull out your fishing pole and then walk in, you don't lose your armor. But thank you for coming to my QTP training.
Thank you for training.
Yeah.
QTP training.
We may do Wing 6 later. I'm unsure about QTP or Q1.
Later today or later?
No,
this week?
no. Later in the week. I won't be in town next week. Because I'm going up to the mountains and camping with some friends.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, real life.
I noticed in your stream my quickness uptime was a little low.
Yeah, I didn't really worry about boons too much.
I was trying actually to time it with the tank because he rotating towards us, and maybe that's the reason.
Yeah, but the tank was the quickness, and their sub.
I had to give the quickness somehow.
So, like, Are you talking about which? Who are you? Are you quickness in sub 2?
I am cooking sub 2, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you didn't need to worry about the tank. The only one that kind of needed to worry about that was alacrity, but it's not the biggest a deal. That's why I didn't bring it up.
I see.
How I view boons in the more experienced wing of our DPS was fine. We still had 3 minutes on the clock, so that was fine, and we cleared the boss. In Heart of Thorns, I'm a little more scrutinous because there's wiggle room for error. For example, you can fail a mechanic and still completely pass. That's why I scrutinize quickness uptime and boons a little bit more heavily. But in things like this or Doom, as long as you killed the boss, it's pretty much fine. As long as you're not like in a speed clear group. But that's my 2 cents on it. Also, your quickness is just not going to matter too much in sub 1, because 3 of the kiters were in sub 1. So, like, they're always off stack, and I think the pylons give them like 50% quickness and alacrity uptime. I'm unsure on the exact number. It gives them like scuffed boon, but also like insane damage increase. So, but yeah. Anyone have any questions? I can upload the log, but there's not too much to like look at because you guys cleared it. Is Doom down the line? Yeah, I could do a Doom training. My only hesitation with Doom trainings is then I feel obligated to train statues and River, and they're just really fun to train.